The whole idea of communication, and all of us probably over the years have went through some training on communication. Some of us have went through more than others, but I like to just look at it from a pretty basic point of view. And you and I, as human beings, communicate in three-dimensional form. We communicate with words that have no meaning in themselves. And sometimes words have more than one meaning. And we use words, and sometimes that have so many meanings, people really don't know what the heck we're talking about. Like, for example, partnerships. And when you look at that term, partnerships, it has a whole bunch of different meanings to people. One person might pick up one meaning, another got another meaning, and partnerships a lot of times becomes an ownership position. That's just reality. Words trigger pictures, and the pictures bring about a feeling or a response. So we communicate in three-dimensional form. And if you're going to communicate with people, with other people, and this is true universally, whether you're speaking Italian, whether you're speaking Japanese, the words trigger pictures that bring about a feeling or response. And one of the keys to communication is empathy for the people that you're talking with. Empathy. The ability to crawl up inside people's filter system and see the world through their eyes. And what we have a tendency to do is speak from a point of view that has no empathy with other people. And so if you stay within that common theme, you can communicate with people in almost every area of the country, because we all, raising children, face the same basic problems, being a father or a mother. And if you've got a significant other, you face the same challenges. My wife and I, you know, we both have been, she's a, what do you call it, master's of social work and relationship specialist, and we still have, and I teach this stuff all the time, we still have conflicts in communication, because she will give me a problem, I give her a solution, she don't want a solution, she wants to talk. I said, Jesus, what the for? Just do this, you know, and my whole theory is I want to be on time. So we've got an appointment someplace, her and I, and you know, I'm trying to get ready. I say, are you ready? She's, okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? So, okay, I'm ready. Now, sometimes she'll trick me, because we'll get clear on the garage and then it happens. Oh, I got to do one thing. Every time. I mean, and you just live with that, you know, but communication is really important to have empathy for the other person. You got to crawl up inside their filter system and see the world through their eyes. Now, another thing about communication is there is a time for listening. You know, it's not just listening with the idea of trying to find a rebuttal when the other person finishes talking, but really listening to what they're saying. And, you know, I have problems with that, you know, because I want to get to the point. You know, like my wife will go through a fairly long dialogue to get to a point, and I say, I try not to say it. I just be quiet, because, you know, that's, you know, one of the things. But the other thing about communication, and this drives my office crazy, communication should be timely. See, I mean, people give me information 2 weeks before I need it, and I don't even remember it. I don't even pay no attention to it. And then when I need it, they'll say, well, we told you that 2 weeks ago. I say, that was way before I needed the information. Give it to me when I need it. You got to learn to work with people and give them information when they need it, when they're able to listen. You don't go in when someone's all jammed up with stuff and try to lay a deal on them. You got to wait till you have the right kind of a time. You got to let people have a chance to feel like they have a place to respond. Not just telling and telling and telling. It just pushes them away from you. And so you got to leave them an escape route.